36 laps of action about to begin.
He's got Mahindra.
First corner has really cost him dear.
Elisa, you see the message, laps deleted.
So keep an eye out stage right, you're going to get a Mahindra of De Vries lunging his way through.
Gracias. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Where do you want me looking? So my name's Tony Ross. I'm a consultant for Mahindra, just focusing on really improving performance. I'm there advising both Joseph and Jeremy and Fred, technically where I think the team should be moving, building on where we were in season 10, but now we're starting to settle down into the season and seeing the results of all that hard work. So yeah, very interesting to see where we will come out. There's no doubt there's been a large step forward on the powertrain side. It's still very early to see how the teams are kind of where they are against each other, but from our side we know we've definitely made a good step forward. It's now just in the detail in terms of making sure that the tyres in particular, we're operating them in the right range. The guys have delivered a good product, and obviously there's still a lot of development that we can do in that area, and just to keep building on it.
Radio check, car 21 crew.
It is going to be a challenge, particularly for this first group. Did you see from that high overhead shot, the clouds are lurking in the background. There is a risk of rain for the race later on today.
Mortara betters the fastest time, down to 1:17. Lap time's heading in the right direction. Big slide there for De Grassi coming through the final corner as well. That could possibly compromise Mortara, and it does. So Mortara is not able to improve.
Elisa, you see the message about Buemi, laps deleted.
If the decision is that Buemi, we will have the decision quite soon.
Okay.
We are hearing that Buemi is out of qualifying, so he has been excluded. That does mean that Mortara does progress forward into the duels, and now Group B out on track. Let's have a look then at Mortara down towards that first corner. And it's a bit deep, very deep in fact.
Much neater and tidier through there. So that has already gained half a second.
Through the stadium section we go then with Edo Mortara, and it's not a bad middle sector there for him, but that first corner has really cost him dear.
Where did you qualify last year?
I don't remember. I remember one being right at the back. I don't think either of them were very good last year.
I'm Jeremy Colenson. I'm performance director inside the team. So my day-to-day job at the office is to make sure that we are putting every marginal gain together. Yeah, Mexico was a bit of a challenge, I would say. Definitely, quali, we need to improve what we are doing with the car, because both drivers are not fully confident with the car. Having said that, Edo was able to go in duel, so that was still a good result, and it's 2 times in a row that we are able to put one car in the duel. So yeah, we qualified P18 and P14. For this track, it was important to qualify well. I think we expected at least to know the overtaking possibility was not so high. End of season 9, Fred contacted me to come here, being a performance director. That for me was a great opportunity, and also I like the experience that I had in Venturi, where Venturi was at the back of the field, and we were able to be a vice world champion at the end. This is the kind of project that I like, because you are building the team with what you think, and this was really the project that Fred proposed me.
Fine, fine.
City was a little bit of a struggle for the team last year. How much does that positive result from Brazil give a morale boost to the team coming into Mexico City?
To be honest, Mexico for me has been two different flavors on the 2 different years we participated. But definitely we look forward to an event which will be really different from all the 2 others on our side, because we are for sure much better prepared with a much better car. And on the other side, with all the changes in the regulation, this huge impact of the 4-wheel drive and the attack mode will really change the physiognomy of the race and the strategies. So we can expect a Mexico race which will be very entertaining, hopefully not too much for us, definitely a lot of expectation and probably a lot of fun for the fans, definitely, and for us, hopefully.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us, and we will welcome the drivers.
Thank you.
Working with Fred is really, really enjoyable. He's a very interesting character, very driven, just kind of trying to fulfill that vision and turning it into reality is very rewarding.
For me, it's always like very unpredictable. I hope that we are going to be competitive, but you can never know. What we could see from the track walk is that you had quite a lot of changes actually from last year. I think that in a way, I think that this will make things a little bit newer for everyone. So potentially, I think it's going to be quite interesting.
How was the attack zone?
It's, on exit, it's a little bit slippery, but the entry was not that bad.
It's quite good. Huh? It's not like last year. And progress. This is what I said to Edo. We didn't do the job in qualifying, but we are P8, P14. Last year, we were closing the pack.
Just hope we can overtake a bit, a little bit of chaos.
Yeah.
Very smartly.
36 laps of action about to begin here at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez. Lights are on, it's go in Mexico. Good start from Bernal, great start from Da Costa, who immediately tries to chop over on his teammate. Side by side they run down towards the first turn. Here we go though, look at this, Taylor Barlow trying to make a move there on Nick de Vries. Tara was up in front of it, so keep an eye out stage right, you're going to get a Mahindra of de Vries lunging his way through.
Unfortunately, he had a puncture because Bird touched him in T5.
Okay, can you let Nick pass?
And then he tried to see if he was able to survive, but he was not able to survive, so he had to pit and change the tire.
Also to Edin Mortara, he's down in 20th place, pretty much plumb last in this race.
In terms of puncture, what is my reaction? It's difficult to stay calm, but you have to stay calm. Also, there is another car to think about. You have to stay calm.
Look there, moves being made here. Nick de Vries.
Yeah, there was still some good things to play with Nick. You are focusing a lot more on the car, which stay in the game, let's say. What happened to the wheel?
Just the valve.
We have no luck. I think the morale is quite good. I think we all feel that we have made a massive step forward.
Well done, guys. You did better job than us.
And this is where also we are maybe sometimes more hard on ourselves, because we know that we have a better, let's say, weapon. But as I said, we are still describing the car.
Thank you, guys. Non, c'est pas l'Amérique.
It's more about what we need to put together to improve that. What we learned from Sao Paulo, that was a good race. What we learned from Mexico, that was not a good race. For me, it's not bad to do bad races because it's part of the learning process. I think what is bad is to have a bad result from the bad races. Sometimes you learn more from the bad races than the good racing.
Ice cream? What we got there? Ice cream. Do you want ice cream? Ah, yes, of course. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
We didn't think that our performance was that strong in Mexico. Obviously we scored points, but it wasn't that strong. We are bringing new software every event. We're testing it away from the track and bringing it to each event, and very interesting to see how quickly we can do that. We've learnt a lot in Mexico and after that in our analysis. So yeah, looking forward to see what that brings for us in Jeddah.